There is no job is the infringement of men. It's the making of men. Sir, there are jobs. Think of this. Abraham them have been eating meat. Even God came down and ate meat in Genesis 18. Meat has not finished because he gave meat in abundance. He also gave fish in abundance. He gave rice in abundance. He gave beans in abundance. It is our government that is wicked. And you know one thing? Abundance is English. In God is not abundance, it's infinite. That means of his wealth there are no searching. Of his treasure there are no searching. Which means you can't suck him dry. Have you seen where they drill sand? That's sucking. That's how they suck oil. Go to the river. You see where they're dredging oil. They suck it. The thing go and they carry per barrel. They're going. They are sucking. The moment they suck, the earth replenishes it. Question is how? Where is it coming from? No child of God should be poor. Stand on your feet. Put your hand on your head. Say, I refuse to be poor. Anybody telling you anything different is an enemy of Christ. Sit down. Our God is a God of abundance. Remember, the theme for this conference is the sound of abundance. So, we're looking at our God being the God of abundance. I want you to know that abundance is the will of God for all of us. Not for some people. Abundance is the will of God for all. It is not for some selected folks. This is your right in Christ. Abundance is your right in Christ. It's your inheritance in Christ. Psalm 24 verses number 1. Put it up there. It tells us that the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. Look up there. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness. What do you think the word fullness means? It connotes abundance. So he's telling you that the earth is the Lord's, even the abundance. All the abundance belong to him. God is the God of abundance. This is your God. We're talking about your Father, that he's the God of abundance. There is no few with him. He put everything. He put them in surplus. Because another word for abundance is surplus. Write this down. Abundance is being able to meet your own needs with some leftover to help meet the needs of others. Is being able to meet your needs with some leftover to help meet the needs of others. Genesis chapter 1 verse 20 to 21. The ability to meet your own needs and still have some leftover to meet the needs of others. This is what abundance is. You know, I sat down one day and I looked. I don't know if you have ever thought of it. With all the amount of houses we have in this country, we have in Ghana, we have in Australia, we have in America, we have in Uganda, we have houses everywhere. And you have never heard an announcement one day that there is a shortage of sand. And yet, people are still building even as I'm talking to you now. And we have never heard, I think we need to clap for this God. Abundance. Because if it was man, if man was the God, he would have just carved out small sand. You will build your own and there will be nothing left. But you have sand everywhere. People are building every day. And we have never heard that there's shortage of sand. Stop building. Can I tell you something? Presently, the world is, we have over 8 to 10 billion people. If we put them, come, Brazil. If we say that the whole 8 to 10 billion people should stand like this. There's a space. Let's say they stand like this. The whole 8 to 10 billion. There will still be enough space in Nigeria alone. In fact, the whole of Kaduna, Kano can house it. And yet somebody is telling us that Lagos is full. Abundance. Before you and I ever came, titles have been existing. People eat fish. We have never had an announcement. No more fish in the entire world. No more fish. There's still fish. No more crayfish. There's still crayfish. No more snail. There's still snail. Tomorrow there will be cow. People will eat pork. People will eat chicken. The amount of chicken people consume in Christmas, you would think chicken will finish. By the next Christmas, you see them again. Oh God, what is the problem? Abundance. Let's give the Lord a mighty clap. I was reading statistics. There is no currency in the entire world that they hoard like the dollar. But yet there is no announcement in America that dollar is finished. There is no nation on the face of the earth you will not find dollar. There is no nation. Maybe tomorrow or something if I have time, I will show you the estimate of the millions, billions of dollars that is in other nations. But yet, have you ever woken up and there's an announcement and they say, no more air, human being cannot breathe, abundance. This is God. I'm showing you God. This is our God. Our God is wired, is abundance wired. This is how God is wired. The ability to have and still have a lot left over to solve human problems. Genesis 1. And God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly. Can you see the word abundantly? He says, let the waters bring forth abundantly. He didn't sow into the thing. He commanded the waters to be bringing forth abundantly. The moving creatures that had life and fowl that they may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. He commanded the earth. He says, make sure you be producing bird. Fish, make sure you be producing abundantly. Not only fish, he said the creature. That's why we have different creatures under the water. Some have only named. They are there. You just go and you see them. Different species and there are many. No matter how much we eat them, they are still there. Because there's a command before you ever came. Abundantly. With all the mining going on in Congo, they have not exhausted the gold there. With all the mineral resources, the oil that was found in Nigeria, that we have been since, it has never been heard that oil finished in Nigeria. Abundantly, he put it there. God will never put a little. Look at verse 21. That's not our God. Our God is the God of abundance. And God created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly. He brought them forth abundantly. After their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind, and God saw that it was good, which means abundance is good in the sight of God. Write it down. Abundance is good in the sight of God. What he hates is wastage. Genesis chapter 8 verse 17. Bring forth with thee every living thing that is with thee, of all flesh, both of fowl and of cattle, and of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, that they may breed abundantly in the earth, and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth. I am shocked that with the amount of insecticide in Nigeria, killing mosquito and rat, they've not finished. Because they were commanded to produce abundantly. Hey! Be clapping for him. The more you kill them, you say, you can sleep that night. Only that night. In fact, few hours. After a while, I say, Mogo. You say, I thought they'll enter again. Abundantly. Somebody say abundantly. All right. Chapter 9 verse 7. Genesis chapter 9 verse 7. We're still there. We're going. This is going to be very deep. Just follow me. And you be ye fruitful. This is man now. And multiply. Bring forth abundantly in the earth and multiply therein. So the command is not only to animal. It is also to you to bring forth abundantly. That's why you have millions millions. Every man carries, you have enough to produce an entire community. Abundantly. This is how God blessed man. God does not, did you ever read, or you came across some of those people with those superstitious belief that some people, when they were coming to this world, they had an agreement there's only 3 children that they will have, and they have aborted 2, so it's only remaining 1. Tell someone, lie, big lie. I don't know how they got that. They now say, you see, this, especially if you are from the West, it sells faster. It's here. It's a superstitious belief that some of you, it's 5 children. They say that's what your destiny, your chi wrote for you, that you are going to have 5 and you have wasted 4. So you have 1, and that 1 might die by Who had bewitched us? Who did this thing to us? Lift up your right hand and say, I'm a free man. See, there's abundance in you. There's abundance. You can have 550 children. If you can take care of them, there's abundance in you. But one woman cannot do that. There's abundance. Job 36:31. Job 36:31. Plenty scriptures to read tonight. Job 36:31. Are you learning something? It's going to get dangerous very soon. Watch this. For by them judges he the people. He giveth meat in abundance. Plenty more. He giveth meat in abundance. He giveth meat in abundance. I told you. Goat will always exist. It's you that will get tired. He giveth. Did you not see there? He giveth meat. Somebody say pomo. He giveth meat in abundance. Not few. He giveth meat in abundance. Think of this. Abraham them have been eating meat. Even God came down and ate meat in Genesis 18. Meat has not finished because he gave meat in abundance. He also gave fish in abundance. He gave rice in abundance. He gave beans in abundance. It is our government that is wicked. 1 cow, 2-point-something million. 1. That God gave it in abundance. Deuteronomy chapter 33 verse 19. Deuteronomy 33:19. Are you with me? My God, it's getting hotter now. Deuteronomy 33:19. They shall call the people unto the mountain. There they shall offer sacrifices of righteousness. For they shall suck of the abundance of the seas and of the treasures hid in the sand. My God. So there are treasures in the sand. And the treasures in the sand are abundance. That means it will never finish. I think tomorrow I'm going to bring you those estimates of how much wealth, how much prosperity is in the earth. What they were able to gather, the amount of gold so far, the oil, the silver, the platinum. I should be able to, let me try and get something. Maybe tomorrow I'll just read them to you. You'll be shocked why no one. There's a guy who died in China, and they discovered before he died, he had $30 billion kept somewhere. $30 billion when you share it among 100,000 people. Let's say you come to a community where there's 100,000 people. They're going to get over 300,000, one person. 300,000 multiplied by 1,700. One person. Are you following what I'm saying? I'm showing you estimate. Let's just do a little bit of calculation. And you see the amount of wealth. How come every president tells us they incur debt, but at the end of the day, they're able to finish 8 years? And have so much. Sir, all God is Eribagwago. What is here, what he buried here, is Eribe. You eat and it will never finish. It says abundance of the sea. Look at what the word he used. A very strong Hebrew word. For they shall suck. Somebody say suck. You know the word suck means you put pipe. Once is that's why it's only children that suck breast. When they grow, you see some mothers, when they have not eaten, and a male child, male, not female, is suck am, the woman go fall. That's the word used here. He says, for they shall suck the abundance of the seas and of treasures. That's why you see the pipe. Have you seen where they drill sand? That's sucking. That's how they suck oil. Go to the river. You see where they're dredging oil. They suck it. The thing go and they carry a barrel. They're going. They are sucking. The moment they suck, the earth replenishes it. Question is how? Where is it coming from? No child of God should be poor. Stand on your feet. Put your hand on your head. Say, I refuse to be poor. Anybody telling you anything different is an enemy of Christ. Sit down. There is no job is the infringement of men. Is the making of men. Sir, there are jobs. The economy is bad. It's the announcement of men. That is why I'm going to show you something in a short while. You will almost lose it here. You will see something. We shouldn't wake up and say, there's nothing in this house. Your father is the CEO of abundance. He is the CEO, the owner of abundance. He sits in the circumference of abundance. And you know one thing? Abundance is English. In God is not abundance, it's infinite. That means of his wealth there are no searching. Of his treasure there are no searching. Which means you can't suck him dry. Look up. Look at what he told me. He says, son, as they suck me, I'm happy. The more they suck, the more happy I am. Because you are helping me offload. He lives in the realm of infinite. It's not finished. That's why he told the woman at the well, if you know the one standing by you and asking you for water, you would have asked me. Not me. Are you hearing me? You would have asked me. You would have asked me not for this water. You would have asked me for the living water. I will give you one. I want to set up an headquarter of water in you. He says the river, the water that I give, it doesn't run dry. Hey, stand on your feet. Put your right hand on your head. Say abundance. We came to call out something. Call out is inside you. Did you not read that? That song says, out of my belly shall flow rivers of abundance. Emma, put your right hand on your head. Shout abundance. Come forth. Abundance. Teach your children abundance. As they grow, teach them abundance. Mistakenly, never you say there's no sugar in this house. Say we have excess. We have excess sugar. Abundance. My God. When they ask you, tell them, but that is so rich. Mommy is so blessed. He said, yes, I can buy anything for you. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Put your right hand on your head. Shout abundance. Come forth. Sit down. That's why you are questioning, what will I do when I get my first fruit? Oh, you don't know your God. He's standing and he's saying, who are these ones? Are they my daughters? Are they my sons? They don't know me. I am abundance. I pray that giftings will catch it. The scales will fall off your eyes. Listen, we are a big church. We are a blessed people. The God of abundance is our God. The one we serve is the God of abundance. Somebody shout abundance. Now sit down.